in an era of plastic. And today, one of the major contributors to the ocean plastic pollution are the synthetic fabrics from textiles and clothing. Regardless of whether these synthetic fabrics are made from recycled bottles or brand new materials, they release super tiny pieces of plastics called as microfibers. Microfibers basically are a type of microplastics that are teeny tiny polyester fibers that are used in making clothes. They are made up of synthetic fibers like acrylic, nylon, polyester, rayon, etc. Over 60% of the cloth we use today, from curtains and bed sheets to yoga pants and sweatshirts, all contain synthetic material that shed millions of microfibers when washed, thus adding to the marine pollution. Synthetic fabrics, which is nothing but plastic clothing, is widely being used by the textile and fashion industries as they are more durable, easily available and less expensive compared to the natural fibers like cotton. A number of toxic chemicals like carbon disulfide and sodium hydroxide are used in their manufacturing process. And according to reports, using these synthetic fabrics could lead to various health issues when ingested, inhaled, or even absorbed by the skin. Side effects could be ranging from skin irritations, nausea, headaches, to respiratory diseases, infertility, and even cancer. For instance, wearing polyester makes it difficult for your skin to breathe. This increases your body temperature and aids in the release of toxic chemicals from the fabrics, which then easily penetrates through your skin. This can cause a variety of problems like rashes, itching, redness, and dermatitis. Likewise, rayon fabric also releases toxic substances that could cause nausea, headaches, muscle pain, and insomnia. The major problem with these synthetic fabrics is that they pose a threat to both human health and the environment. A good case in point is the effect of synthetic fibers on marine pollution and human health. Each time we wash these synthetic fiber clothes in a washing machine, about hundreds to thousands of microfibers are released through the drainage system, finally making their way into the water bodies. Now these microfibers in the water bodies tend to absorb toxic chemicals and other pollutants. Mistaken as food, these toxic microfibers are eaten up by planktons and other aquatic microorganisms. A study published by Nature stated that a large number of microfibers were found in the intestines of market fish and shellfish, eventually working their way up the food chain with humans consuming seafood which is contaminated with microfibers. Today, microplastics in the marine environment have become a serious issue and is receiving an increased attention in the recent years. Studies state that fiber particles are one of the most dominant shape of microplastics found. In a recent study by the Central Marine Fisheries Research Institute (CMFRI), a team of 8 members examined 1,267 guts of 12 species of crustaceans found along the northwest coast of India. Out of the 1,267 guts, only 372 of them were free of plastic. And in the remaining 895 guts, about 402 had been contaminated with microfibers. They also observed that microfibers could vary from 1 to up to 100 strands in a single gut, with the size ranging from 1.2 mm to 5.96 mm. During a routine examination at Mangalore in Karnataka, the Research Committee of CMFRI found nylon thread pieces of length 1 to 4 mm in the guts of mackerel and oil sardine fishes. Also, entangled nylon threads were observed in some benthos samples. In another study, about 21 zooplankton samples were taken from coastal waters of Kochi, wherein 10% of the samples had microplastics of size less than 5 mm, and 14% of samples had plastics of size 5 to 10 mm. International studies have also found microplastics in tap water samples from Mumbai, Delhi and Chennai. According to some sources, microplastics tend to exist as airborne pollutants released from the synthetic textile fiber production. These synthetic fibers are non-biodegradable, hence they continue to exist in the environment for thousands of years, polluting our beaches, the water bodies, contaminating aquatic animals, and eventually posing threat to the very humans who created it. Due to this rising concern, researchers and some apparel brands are working on alternative methods to reduce shedding of microfibers. However, instead of waiting for the implementation of these methods, we as consumers need to take certain initiatives like using lint filters in washing machines or switching to natural and organic fabrics and clothing. Natural fibers like cotton, linen, hemp, silk, bamboo, etc. are biodegradable and also disintegrate soon after being lost or dumped into the sea. Speaking about natural fibers, in India, khadi has played an important role even in our history. By definition, khadi can be referred to any natural fabric like cotton, silk, jute or wool that is hand-spun or hand-woven. Supporting a higher rate of employment, khadi is also eco-friendly and it doesn't use a machine and requires less energy, thus leaving little carbon footprint. In India, government organizations like the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, KVIC, and the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, MSMEs, have been encouraging the production of khadi. In 2018, the KVIC implemented the Solar Charkha mission, a technology that improves the production of khadi in a large scale using solar energy. Even textile brands like Raymond have been working in the release of khadi collections. Famous textile manufacturers Arvind Limited has also invested in khadi denims, making one of the most sustainable type of denim. Post-independence, due to the rise in the textile mills and synthetic fabrics, there was a fall in the production of hand-woven khadi in India. However, this eco-friendly signature fabric of India is now gaining back its popularity not just in India but also worldwide. Siri, Mati Crafts, Tulsi, the Khadi Cult, Grassroot by Anita Dongre, I Wear Khadi, etc. are some top Indian khadi brands you could choose from. There is a wide variety of khadi fabrics ranging from cotton to silk. These natural, organic and skin-friendly fabric are breathable and keep you cool during summer. Khadi is a perfect blend of comfort, fashion and a green fabric. Also in the recent years, using fabrics made out of agricultural byproduct or plant waste are gradually becoming the next big wave for innovative as well as sustainable material options. The use of synthetic fibers could not just be poisoning our marine system but also harming our food chain on a massive scale. Switching to natural fibers is one stitch towards a healthier lifestyle. We hope you like this video. Please do share, comment and subscribe to our channel.